Hey, Angela. Can you believe summer vacation is almost already here? What are you and your family planning to do?
Hey, Fred. I know. I am really excited. My family and I are going caravanning this summer. We are heading down to the beach.
What a coincidence. My family and I are going caravanning too, but we are going in the mountains.
That should be nice. I went to the mountains last year. I really like caravanning.
Me too. It is a lot more comfortable and convenient than camping outdoors. Also, you don't have to worry about getting bit by mosquitoes.
Exactly. Hey, how big is your family's caravan?
It is medium-sized, a good fit for the size of our family. It holds about 4 people. It is pretty basic though. We don't have any of those fancy extras like big TVs or refrigerators. How about yours?
Ours is really big, but we need all that space. It has room for all 6 of us and a bunch of cool stuff. We have a TV, refrigerator, stove, microwave, and shower.
Wow, that sounds incredible. Well, have a nice vacation.
You too.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard on this beautiful and sunny Saturday afternoon. Today is day 1 of our 5-day Caribbean cruise. I hope you are all as excited as we are. We will leave today at 3 p.m., arrive in the Bahamas tomorrow afternoon, and return here to Florida on Friday at 5 p.m. Please remember, there will be a mandatory emergency drill at 5 o'clock today on the 8th and 9th floors. Also, dinner is served every day on the 5th floor between 5 and 9. If you want to do any excursions, there is a list of excursions on the information booklet in your room. When you have chosen the excursions you like, please reserve your space at the excursion reservation desk on the 3rd floor. We accept cash and all major credit cards. If you have any questions, please call the information desk. The number is 555-5673. It is our pleasure to serve you during the cruise. Please do not be shy to ask any questions you might have. Have fun and enjoy your stay with us.
Hey, Billy. I think I saw your brother on TV. Does he work for the Travel Channel?
Hi, Angela. Yeah, he does. He started working there over the summer. He has the coolest job. I am really jealous.
What exactly does he do?
Well, you saw him on the program Adventure Seekers, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Well, he and 3 other guys travel around the world and do lots of exciting stuff.
Like what?
They do stuff like bungee jumping, skydiving, mountain climbing, and extreme snowboarding.
Whoa! Do they do anything else exciting?
They also eat lots of weird stuff. Last week they ate grilled snake in Peru.
Wow! I will have to watch it more.
You should. It comes on every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
This place is incredible, Brad. Thanks for taking me here.
No problem, Karen. I am happy you could come.
How did you find out about this mountain anyway?
I read about it in my guidebook on Korea.
What is the name of the mountain again? It is hard for me to remember.
It is called Sorak Mountain.
Oh, that's right. Well, it is the most beautiful mountain I've ever been to.
Wait until we actually start hiking. This park is amazing. They have Buddhist temples, waterfalls, huge rocks, and beautiful streams.
I am really excited. How many times have you been here?
This is my 3rd time. But the park is so big, I never get bored. And it is even more beautiful in the fall. All the leaves change color, and the place is just incredible.
Wow. I will ask my friends if they want to come in the fall then.
This is a special advertisement for all mountain lovers in Asia. Are you looking for a new and challenging climb? The Japan Tourism Group would like to invite you to come and climb Japan's most famous mountain, Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is the highest mountain in Japan, and it is incredibly beautiful. It stands at just over 3,770 meters high. Most climbers do not actually climb the whole thing, though. They start at the 5th station, which makes the climb only around 1,500 meters. To reach the summit from the 5th station normally takes around 5 to 7 hours, and if you want, you can stay overnight on top of the mountain in a hut. The official climbing season is from July 1st to August 27th, and the mountain is easy to reach by public transportation. It is located 62 kilometers southeast of Tokyo, and it takes about 2 to 2.5 hours to reach by bus or train. We hope to see you all there this summer. Welcome to the Banff Visitor Center. Is this your first time here at Banff National Park?
Yes. Well, I arrived yesterday, so it is my first trip here, but the second day.
Great. Welcome to our park. What do you think so far?
This place is great. The Canadian Rocky Mountains are really beautiful, and the skiing and snowboarding are awesome. I should have come here to Canada years ago.
I'm glad to hear you are having fun. Do you know any of the history of this park?
Not really. I read a few things, but I forgot all of them.
Well, the park was established in 1885. It started receiving tourists in the early 1900s, and now it is one of the most popular parks in the world.
Cool. Hey, you seem to know a lot about this place. Which mountain is the tallest mountain in the Canadian Rockies?
That would be Mount Robson. It is 3,940 meters tall.
Wow. I will have to go take a picture of that later. Oh, sorry. I have to go. I'm meeting my friend in a few minutes. Thanks for all the information.
My pleasure. Have fun. Mom, what are you reading?
Hey, Ryan. It's a magazine article about the best beaches in the world.
Which beach does it say is the best?
The article doesn't actually say one is the best. It just talks about 3 of the author's favorites. His favorite 3 are the Phi Phi Islands in Thailand, Playa del Carmen in Mexico, and Corfu in Greece.
What is your favorite beach, Mom?
Ryan, you know I haven't been to many beaches. But from all the pictures I've seen, I think the beaches of Bora Bora Island are the best.
Is Bora Bora an island in French Polynesia?
Yep.
Why is it your favorite?
Because it has the bluest water of any place I have ever seen. And I heard the seafood there is amazing.
Maybe if we are really nice to Dad, he will take us one day.
I doubt it. You know how Dad feels about beaches. He won't even take us to the beach an hour away.
I know. Are you tired of work or school? Are you ready to take a vacation to someplace warm, tropical, and fun? Well, why don't you escape and come down to sunny Miami Beach, Florida? Miami Beach is the perfect location for your next vacation. Why? Well, there are hundreds of reasons, but let me tell you the top 5. To start, we have hot and sunny weather year-round. That means you can come anytime you like. Second, we are the perfect place for a family vacation. We have fun stuff to do for both adults and children. Third, the food options here are some of the best of the world. We have incredible restaurants serving all types of delicious cuisine. Fourth, we have a large selection of wonderful hotels. There are lots of business hotels, family hotels, and even themed hotels to choose from. The fifth, and the most obvious, is we have the most beautiful beaches in all of North America. When you see the white sand and beautiful blue water, you may never want to leave. So call us at 555-8679 and book your trip today.
I love New Zealand so far, Michelle. Auckland is one of the coolest cities I have ever seen.
I totally agree, Frank. Auckland is great. I say we go somewhere else tomorrow, though.
Where do you want to go?
Let's drive up to the north coast and check out 90 Mile Beach.
What? There is a beach here that is 90 miles long?
Actually, it is only 55 miles long.
So why is it called 90 Mile Beach then?
It is called 90 Mile Beach because the people who named it made a mistake. At that time, there were no cars, so people traveled the beach on horses. And because the horses traveled slower on the sand, it took the horses the same amount of time to travel 55 miles on the beach as it would take them to travel 90 miles on dry land.
Oh, so people thought they had traveled 90 miles when they had really only traveled 55?
Exactly.
Interesting.
Hey, Fernando, have you ever heard about the Bermuda Triangle?
I'm not sure. What is it?
It's a mysterious area in the North Atlantic Ocean.
Why is it mysterious?
A lot of aircrafts, ships, and people have disappeared there.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that place. I heard it was proven a lot of those stories were lies.
Yeah, it was proven that some of the stories were lies, but not all of them, and there are still a lot of people who think it's a mysterious area.
Well, what do you think could be the reason things disappear there? Aliens? Natural disasters? Pirates? Mysterious sea creatures?
It's hard to say. I think aliens have something to do with it. I read this article on the internet that said there is a group of aliens that live in the Bermuda Triangle, and they abduct people to do experiments on them.
Jenny, that is nonsense. You know the internet is full of fake stories.
No, I think this one was real. It had a lot of convincing evidence.
Sure, Jenny. Whatever you say.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Death Valley Observation Center. My name is Anna, and I am a research scientist here at the center. Today, we are going to talk about a mysterious occurrence that happens in the California desert: sailing stones. Sailing stones are stones that move without humans or animals touching them. They are not a hoax. They are a real phenomenon that scientists have been studying for years. The stones are found in the desert and do not move very often, normally only once every 2 to 3 years. They are not just small stones. Some weigh as much as 36 kilograms. Scientists know the stones move because they leave tracks or marks in the desert. Also, scientists have studied specific stones and recorded their movement over time. Scientists are still trying to figure out how it happens. One theory is that ice forms on the desert ground, and high winds push the stones. But this theory is still being tested, so nobody knows for sure.
Hey, Sarah, did you see that documentary on TV last night?
Hey, Devin. No, what documentary?
It was about the Amityville House. Have you ever heard of it?
Nope. What is the Amityville House?
Well, it's a house on Long Island, New York, that is said to be haunted by ghosts.
Oh, what's the story?
Well, in 1974, a man named Robert DeFeo shot and killed 6 members of his family in a house,
A year later, a new family, the Lutzes, moved in.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the Lutz family lived in the house for 1 month, but moved out because they said it was haunted. During that month, they claimed a lot of really weird and scary stuff happened.
Like what?
They said the kids had lots of nightmares. The house doors opened and closed during the night, strange green liquid came out of the door locks, and stuff hanging on the house walls turned upside down in the night.
Wow. Do you believe all that stuff happened?
Maybe. The family took a lie detector test about the stories and passed.
That is scary.
Hey, Gina, did you hear about the exhibition going on at the beach this weekend?
No. What's going on, Jim?
A bunch of professional wakeboarders, kite surfers, and speedboat drivers are going to put on a big show.
No way! How cool! Is it on Saturday or Sunday?
It's on both days. Saturday is just for wakeboarding and kite surfing, and Sunday is for speedboats.
Oh, I definitely want to go on Saturday and see the wakeboarding and kite surfing. I can't go on Sunday, though. I have something to do with my family.
Yeah, I can't go Sunday either. Do you want to meet up Saturday morning and go together?
Sounds great. How about 10 a.m.?
The show starts at 10:30 a.m., so that would be perfect.
Great. I will see you there.
Hello, my fellow skydivers. Welcome to our monthly meeting on trends and developments in skydiving sports. I want to tell you about a new kind of skydiving that is getting popular: wingsuit flying. Wingsuit flying is skydiving with a special suit called a wingsuit. The wingsuit creates lift and lets the wearer feel like he or she is flying. The feeling is like being a bird. It is really incredible. Unfortunately, the sport is not for everyone. Only skydivers with a lot of experience can try. If you want to try wingsuit flying, it is recommended that you have done at least 500 regular skydives. That is because it is extremely dangerous. Even a lot of experienced skydivers have had accidents and died using wingsuits. Oh, and this is important. If you do want to try wingsuit flying, remember this. While wingsuit flying significantly slows down your skydive, you will still need to open a parachute before landing. If you don't, you will hit the ground too fast and die.
Hey, Greg, aren't you cold? You're only wearing a light jacket.
No, I'm fine. But thanks for asking, Lauren. Today is sunny, and I always get hot on sunny days when I'm out snowboarding.
No worries then. Well, are you going on the half pipe today?
Of course, I love the half pipe. Last week, I landed my first big jump on it. Of course, I fell like 30 times before I landed it, but when I finally did, the feeling was amazing.
Nice. I can't do any jumps yet. Who taught you to do jumps?
Nobody taught me. I taught myself. I just watched the other snowboarders and kept trying until I landed one.
Wow. I am totally jealous. I wish I could do jumps on the half pipe.
Why don't you try today? Just watch me. The key is practice. If you practice enough, you will be successful.
Okay, but I don't want to fall.
Well, you will definitely fall, but falling is part of learning. Don't worry about falling and just go for it.
Okay, I will try my best.
Hey, Jason, you look tired. Where have you been?
Hey, Helen. I just came back from Brazilian JiuJitsu class. It was exhausting.
What is Brazilian JiuJitsu?
It is a martial art. We learn different forms of fighting, discipline, and self-defense.
Martial art, like karate?
Sort of. There are many martial arts, but each one has different moves and techniques.
Cool. But I have a question. Aren't most martial arts from Asian countries? How was one invented in Brazil?
Well, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu traces its roots back to Japan. Back in 1914, a famous Japanese martial art expert named Mitsuyo Maeda arrived in Brazil. He began teaching a Japanese style of fighting called judo to Brazilians. The sport became popular and the name changed to jiu-jitsu.
Cool. Hey, I have always wanted to learn a martial art. Can girls train in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu too?
Of course. If you want, you can come to our next class and observe. That way you can see if you really want to join.
That sounds great.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the World Taekwondo Championships here in Copenhagen, Denmark. We would like to thank everyone for coming. It is a tradition here at the World Championships to give the audience a brief introduction about Taekwondo history and culture. So here we go. Taekwondo is a martial art that started in Korea. It dates its roots all the way back to the Goguryeo, Shilla, and Baekje dynasties of ancient Korea, starting around the 1st century. At that time, the martial art was called Taekyon. It was practiced throughout Korean history up until modern times. In 1955, the name was changed to Taekwondo. Then in 1959, the Korean Taekwondo Association was formed. Shortly after, Taekwondo made its debut worldwide. Today, Taekwondo is the most popular martial art worldwide. It is practiced in over 123 countries and has over 30 million practitioners. It is also an official Olympic event. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy today's championships.
Whoa, Tim, what is that thing?
Hey, Sally, you mean this?
Yeah, is that a sword?
Nope, this is called a foil. I know it looks like a sword, but it's not sharp or dangerous. I use it for my fencing class.
What is fencing?
It is the sport of armed combat. We practice fighting each other using foils. It is really a lot of fun.
Oh, wait. I know what fencing is. I have seen it on the Olympics. It looks like two people sword fighting, right?
Exactly. The sport is actually one of the oldest in history. There is evidence that people practiced fencing back in Egyptian and Greek times.
Wow. How long have you been fencing for?
This is my 2nd year. I really like it though. I want to be a professional fencer one day and compete in the Olympics.
Well, practice hard and good luck.
Okay, students, please listen up. We are going to take a very important test today.
What?
No way!
Miss Reynolds, that is not fair. You never said we had a test today.
Don't worry, Peter. This is not an English test. It's a personality trait test.
Why are we taking a personality test? This is English class.
I know, but since we are talking about occupations today, I thought it would be fun for everyone to know their personality type. That way, you can learn what occupations you will be happiest doing in the future.
How will a personality test teach us that?
Well, certain occupations require certain personal qualities. For example, salespeople should be outgoing and like working with people. Elementary teachers should be caring and like teaching children. And managers should be good planners and organizers.
Oh, I get it. And then we can read which occupations are the best for people with our personalities, right?
Exactly.
Well, what are the necessary personality traits for firemen?
Firemen? Firemen need to be brave, and they cannot be scared of taking risks.
Oh, good. I am not scared of anything.
Hello. This is an important announcement from Big Image Studios in Los Angeles, California. We are looking for new computer animators to join our company. Computer animators are people who are creative, artistic, hardworking, and good at computers. They spend their days working with fun and exciting images. Computer animators are the artists who make all the fun characters we see in new cartoon movies. Movies like Shrek, Cars, and Wall-E were all done by computer animators. If this sounds like an interesting job and you want to apply, please contact Danny Kim at our head office. We are currently hiring 50 new animators this month. It is okay if you don't have any experience. We will train you. The number to our office here is 310-555-7575. We hope to hear from you today.
Hey, Tony, I have kind of a serious question.
What is it, Wendy?
Do you think I am charismatic, artistic, and funny?
Are you serious, Wendy? You are very funny, extremely charismatic, and incredibly artistic.
Okay, just checking.
Why do you ask?
Well, I have always wanted to be an actress, and I just read in this magazine that those are the 3 most important qualities needed.
Wendy, you already know you are going to be a successful actress. You have had the lead role in every school play for 3 years in a row. And you went to that famous acting summer camp last summer.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still nervous. I also read in this magazine that 85% of actors and actresses are unemployed. That means only the best ones are successful.
Yeah, but Wendy, you will be one of those 15% who make it. I can feel it. Mom, what are you listening to?
It is a speech by the president.
What is he talking about?
The usual stuff. Presidents always talk about the same 3 things: the economy, healthcare, and education.
What do they say about those things?
How they plan to make them better and more efficient. But they normally never do anything. They are all a bunch of false promises.
Well, all that stuff sounds pretty boring. If I were president, my speeches would be a lot more fun.
Oh, really? And just what would you talk about if you were the president, James?
I would talk about all the cool stuff I would do to make life better for kids. Things like building new amusement parks, giving kids more days off from school, and making homework illegal.
Okay, James. If you become president, you can talk about whatever you want. But you aren't yet, so now you need to go finish your work.
Fine, but when I am president, nobody will have to do homework.
Okay. Sounds good, James. See you when you are finished.
Good afternoon, fellow classmates. Thank you for coming to listen to my speech. My name is Sally Fields, and I want to be elected your class president. At our school, there are a lot of things that need to be changed. If you elect me president on April 10th, I will try my best to make those changes happen. You are probably wondering what changes I am talking about. Let me tell them to you now. First, I want to expand our school's library. We don't have enough new books. That puts us at a disadvantage for learning, and it is not fair. Next, I want to improve the food in the school cafeteria. The food served is often bland, boring, and gross. We should have more options for lunch. Third, I want the school to update the computer labs. All of our computers are slow and out of date. Having up-to-date computers is important for any good school. If you like my ideas, please vote for me, Sally Fields, on April 10th.
Hey, Christina, have you ever thought about what you would do if you were elected president?
Hey, Billy. No, I guess I never wanted to be president.
Why wouldn't you want to be president? It would be the coolest job in the world.
It seems too stressful for me. Everyone is always mad at the president. Plus, people expect him to solve problems he can't control. I think it's unfair.
I guess I never thought about it that way. But you have to admit, presidents get to do a lot of interesting things, and they get to meet a lot of interesting people.
That is definitely true. Well, what about you? What would you do if you were president?
One thing I would do is make school free for everyone. If everybody got a chance to learn, then the country would be a better place to live.
That is a good idea. Anything else?
I would also make a program so more students could study abroad. That way, students could have new experiences, learn new ideas, and bring them back here.
Those are great ideas, Billy. I think they would be impossible to accomplish, though. But if you ever run for president, I will vote for you.
Thanks.
I can't believe it. This is insane. Fred, you have to come see this.
Julie, what are you so excited about?
I just almost won the lottery.
How do you almost win the lottery?
I was only one number off. My ticket number was 1443, and the winning ticket was 1444.
So, you mean you lost?
Yeah, I lost, but I was really close.
I have to admit that is pretty exciting. Where did you buy the ticket?
From the convenience store on Johnson Street. That is where I always buy my lottery tickets.
Cool. Hopefully next time you will actually win.
I hope so. And if I win, I will buy you a new bike.
Oh, that is nice of you. What would you get for yourself if you won?
I would buy a big screen TV, some new clothes, and a lot of video games.
Hello, students. My name is Greg Simpson, and I want to talk to you about money management. I won the lottery 10 years ago. I had read in the newspaper about lottery winners who went from having millions to being broke, so I wanted to learn from their mistakes. My jackpot was small compared to others. I won about $300,000, but instead of spending it, I invested it. Today, my $300,000 is worth over $2 million. What I want you students to learn is that you need to be smart with your money. The first thing I did after I won the lottery was paid off all the debts I had. Then I invested what was left over with the bank and made a lot of profit. I did not buy a new house or a new car. I did not quit my job either. I continue to work and save. Now I live a happy life and don't have to stress about money. That lottery money will pay for my kids to go to university and help me retire a little early.
Hey, Jim, you look distracted. What are you thinking about?
Hey, Emily. I was thinking about all the stuff I could buy if I won the lottery.
Jim, you aren't old enough to play the lottery. You are only 15.
I know, but sometimes it's fun just to think about it.
So, what stuff would you want to buy?
Well, first I would buy a big mansion to play in all by myself.
What else?
Then I would build an amusement park in the backyard with roller coasters and water slides.
Oh, that would be fun. Anything else?
Yeah. After that, I would buy a fancy red sports car to drive around in.
Wouldn't you want to get a present for your good friend Emily? Or any of your other friends?
No, not really.
Jim! Brian, I had the most amazing weekend. I must be the luckiest girl in the world.
What happened, Julie?
Well, I went with my dad on Saturday to pick up my mom from the airport. When we got to the gate, there were tons of paparazzi there with cameras.
What was going on?
That is what I wanted to know. So I went and asked one of the guys, and he said that David Beckham was about to arrive.
Are you joking?
Nope. I waited at the gate to see if it was true, and about 5 minutes later, Beckham walked out of the airplane.
What did you do?
I screamed, "David, I love you!"
Seriously?
Yep. Then he saw me and came over and took a picture with me. I have the picture right here to prove it.
Wow, that is so cool. I wish I had a picture with David Beckham. Hey guys, my name is Danny, and I want to talk to you about bike safety. For years, my mother always told me to wear a helmet when I ride my bike, and for years, I never listened. That moment changed on July 22nd last year. It was 9 a.m., and I left my house to go to school on my bike. As usual, I did not wear a helmet. But when I was 5 minutes away from my house, I had a strange feeling that I should turn around and put on my helmet. So I did. I went home, put on my helmet, and continued to school. About 10 minutes later, I was crossing the road on my bike and was hit by a speeding motorcycle. I flew into the air and landed hard on my back and head. It hurt, but I was not seriously injured. At the hospital, the doctor said if I hadn't been wearing a helmet, it could have been fatal. It was one very lucky day. Ever since that day, I always wear my helmet. I suggest all of you do too.
Hey, Matt, did you hear what happened to James over the summer?
Hey, Samantha. No, I didn't. What happened?
Well, did you know James's brother Tim is an actor in Hollywood?
Yeah, I heard about that. He is an up-and-coming star, right?
Totally. Anyway, Tim just got the lead role in a big action movie that is going to be out in 2 years.
Cool.
But listen to this. James has always been envious of his brother because James really wants to be an actor too.
Yeah, I remember James said he goes to acting summer camp every year.
Well, James and his parents were out visiting Tim and they got to meet the director of Tim's new movie.
Okay.
This is the good part. When the director met James, he really liked him and offered him a small part in the movie.
No way!
Yep, James is really happy. He said it was the best thing to ever happen to him. He gets to spend 6 weeks in California and is going to be in a real Hollywood movie. How cool is that?
So cool! I am really excited for him. Hey, Cindy, I was thinking we should go into business this summer. You know, make some money.
Are you serious, Jake? We are only 14. And what do you mean by business? Do you want to sell lemonade on the street or something?
Cindy, don't be silly. This is the 21st century. Kids don't sell lemonade on the street anymore. I am talking about a real business.
Okay, Jake. So what is your idea?
Well, I read a story about this kid who got rich selling t-shirts on the internet. Maybe we could do the same thing, but with hats.
Okay, so you want to sell hats on the internet?
Yep.
What kind of hats?
Baseball caps. We could let our customers design them. The customers could email us what they wanted, like a name or picture, and we would print it on the hat. I already know a guy who can make them.
It sounds like you have it all figured out, Jake. What do you need from me?
$200.
I don't have $200. Sorry, Jake. Maybe you should ask your dad instead.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first day of business class. Today, we will talk about how to run a successful business. If you are going to start a business, you need to remember 5 very important rules. They are the most important rules in business. The first rule is your product or service needs to be unique. If there are a lot of competitors that have the same product, nobody will want to buy yours. Second, you need to have a good team of workers. If you work with smart people and share ideas, you are more likely to be successful. Third, your business needs to be cost efficient. You need to minimize overhead and maximize profits. Fourth, you need to be organized and have a strong business plan. If you don't have a plan for your business, you will surely fail. Finally, and most importantly, you need to satisfy your customers. Because remember, without customers, you don't have a business.
Jenny, why do you look so upset?
Hi, Kyle. I'm upset because in our business class, we are studying how to run a business.
Why does that make you upset?
Well, we all had to set up and run pretend internet businesses. And so far, my business has been doing terribly.
What kind of business is it?
It's an online flower shop. Customers buy flowers and cards from our website, and we send them to their friends and family.
That sounds like a great idea. Why has it been doing terribly?
According to my teacher, the business has 3 main problems: too many competitors, too much overhead, and not enough advertising. She also said I need to find a way to make my flower shop unique from others.
Wow, I guess running a business is tough work.
Yeah, I'm working to fix the problems, but things aren't getting much better. My teacher says it's common to have problems when starting a business. She said around 50% of all businesses close within their first 4 years.
Ouch! Those are not very good odds. I hope that doesn't happen to me when I run my own business. Veronica, do you ever read comic books?
Of course, Ralph. I love comic books.
Me too. Sometimes I think about all the superpowers I would want to have if I were a superhero.
What superpowers would you want to have, Ralph?
Obviously, I would want to fly. But I would like to be able to climb walls and shoot fire, too. With those 3 powers, I think I would be virtually unstoppable.
Yeah, those are some pretty cool powers.
How about you? What superpowers would you want to have?
I would want to be able to morph.
What does that mean?
To morph means to change or transform into different shapes. Like 1 second, I could look like a person, and the next second, look like a dog.
That would be awesome. What made you want to have that superpower?
I saw a guy do it in a comic book once. He could morph into any shape. He was a villain, though. He would morph to look like a bank worker, and then he would steal money from the bank. Then, when the police came, he would morph to look like a police officer. Nobody could catch him. It was insane.
Wow, that sounds cool. Too bad we aren't superheroes and supervillains.
I know. We aren't even middle school students yet.
Have you ever heard the story of Robin Hood? He is a fictional character who steals money from the rich and gives it to the poor. In the United States, in the 1930s, there was something called the Great Depression. During that time, a lot of people lost their jobs, and people stopped spending money. Because of this, many banks closed and did not give people back the money they had put in the bank. A lot of people were mad at the banks, and some of them turned to crime. John Dillinger was one of those people. He and his gang went around the United States robbing banks. They stole over $300,000. Some people considered Dillinger to be a modern-day Robin Hood. They said the banks stole from ordinary people, so they were happy to see an ordinary person steal from banks. Eventually, Dillinger was caught and killed by police. And while some people considered Dillinger to be a hero, to the police and the banks he stole from, he was a very bad villain.
Hey, Jeff, why do you think some people turn out good-natured and other people turn out bad-natured?
Hey, Jillian, what do you mean?
Well, I was watching a TV program yesterday about famous real-life villains and real-life heroes. The show was asking different psychologists why some people turn into heroes and other people turn into villains and criminals.
I guess I have never really thought about it. What did the psychologists say?
There are two opinions. One is that people are born either good-natured or bad-natured, and they cannot change. The other is that people are born blank, and they learn to be good-natured or bad-natured from their friends, family, or other things in life.
Well, I guess I think people are born blank and learn to be good-natured or bad-natured in life. What about you, Jillian?
I think people are either born good-natured or bad-natured. That is why in some families, one kid is really good and the other one is really bad.
This is an interesting question. I am going to ask my mom and see what she thinks.